So I am Adela, I am an English teacher, I'm also a lawyer, I repeat the information, and I have been studying English for law or legal English since 2007, more or less, because first of all, I studied for the IELTS exam. The IELTS exam was the first exam for legal English that was available until 2007. I will silence somebody there, okay. And then I sat for the IELTS, and the IELTS was available until 2015 because they discontinued the IELTS exam. The IELTS exam was part of the Cambridge offer. Cambridge had the first certificate, the CAE certificate, the proficiency, and the IELTS exam that was for lawyers and law students. But then they discontinued, they say, the IELTS. I think that the IELTS was not profitable for them. That's why they shut it down, the IELTS exam. But on the right side, we have all the books for that training part, because the books that were needed for the training for the IELTS exam are still available, and we may find them, buy them, and we use them even in this course, which is not related to commercial law. So in this course, we are devoted to human rights. We are going to analyze human rights conventions and the regulations at an international level. I will show you the classroom in order for you to understand how the classroom works. If I may, let's see. Glasses here. Well, the thing is that if I share screen, there. Are all of you logged into the classroom? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
I will try to show you the classroom and
Yes.
how the classroom works. But the thing is that here, no, here, there, campus, there, there. Okay, are you seeing the classroom? Yes. Andrea, I'm your friend that you were going to invite. So as I show him the classroom, if he wants. Okay. Later on, you tell me.
Yeah, he did not confirm because I just told him today.
Okay.
But if we record the class,
okay, that's
please,
what we are going to do.
I
Okay.
can send him the class.
Okay. Well, this is a classroom, but in fact, this is a classroom from my perspective as a teacher. Yes, and well, the thing is that we are going to have 6 units. Every one of the units is going to analyze one aspect of human rights conventions. I'm making more people enter, sorry. I told Zoom not to have a waiting room, but even though it says waiting room, I don't know why. Sorry. Participants, unmute, unmute, and unmute. Okay. Okay, so this is the classroom. Every unit is devoted to one topic, but the unit is going to be divided into 2 parts. One of the parts is related to content. The other part is related to legal English. You know, so one week we are going to study content, and the other week we are going to study some features of legal English. For instance, Unit 1, Human Rights Basics. In this, for instance, I click here and I have here a paper. We have prepared this paper and we have analyzed the origin of human rights, or which are the most important conventions that are available in human rights as an introduction, you know. So you download this paper and you have it, you read the paper or you have it at hand, just in case you're going to make some activity with the paper. So this is the paper. Then, for instance, it says descargar. It says download. Human rights basics. Then you have an assignment related to the UDHR forum, because there are some forums. The UDHR articles, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And so, for instance, in this case, the assignment says, in this section, you will find 3 different versions of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR. A simple version, an illustrated version, and one explained in YouTube, I think. First of all, download all these versions. Secondly, read through the whole UDHR. Thirdly, please take a Word file, write your name, date, place at the top, and then write on the following table. You have to fill in a table, so it's not so complicated. Number of the article, you should take one article and explain number of the article. In this text, the article says what it says literally, and it is meaningful for me because, and you have to say something why it is meaningful for you. I think it asks for 5. Well, you may, I think with 3 is okay. So you have to fill in the chart. You may illustrate your production with one picture. After all that, please submit your production as in the forum. There is a forum. The forum is as follows. It's slow. The forum. You go to photos there, forum, and where the forum should be there. Should be there. Optional activity, no. I will control that the forum is there. Don't worry. I have only one doubt. Could you, hello, Enzo. Hello, Enzo. I'm so glad to see you. Hello. Okay. There are more people here. Please introduce yourselves. Enzo, tell us about yourself.
Well, hi everyone. My name is Enzo. I'm currently studying lawyer. I'm 3 materias away from the title, so I'm on my way to finish the career.
Okay, excellent, Enzo. And you know that Enzo has been my student in international law, public international law. When? Last year or the other year? On 2020?
2 years. 2 years ago.
Okay.
2020.
I am so glad. Okay, Enzo. Thank you, Enzo. Who else is there? Tell us.
¿Cómo?
No, Enzo, that's okay. Now I'm asking for another person to introduce themselves. Who else is there?
Hi.
Hi, Rocio. Tell us.
Hello, how are you, everybody?
Hello.
Okay, I'm Rocio from San Juan. I'm a
Thank you.
lawyer.
Okay.
I know speak English because I was living in New York for a little month, but I lost a little bit my English, so this course is very good for me.
We're going to make you talk.
Okay, thank you.
For me.
Because I love it.
Yes.
You know, when you throw a long time to don't speak English, you love the English. So.
Yes. I had a friend that was a Cambridge instructor from Córdoba, and she used to say that in three months during the vacation, when the teachers come back, their English is rusty. She used to say. So my English is rusty too. So we are going to
it's true. It's really true. But when you live in another country, you start to dream in English, you know? It's fantastic. But when you don't use, you lost. So
okay. We are going to make you work on English. Okay.
May I say something, Ade?
Everybody.
What, Andrea?
If I I was wondering if I may add something up. I always tell my students, now I'm teaching from children to adults, that the idea is to communicate. Yeah, try to get through the other person. So maybe if it's okay, Enzo, can I use something that you say? Something you said?
Yeah.
Okay, to give an example. For example, he meant to say that he's got 3 subjects left. He did not know the word materia, but at least he tried, yes, to communicate. Despite the mistake, the idea is that you speak, yeah, because we're not going to, I don't know, to laugh or to mock at you or to say, oh my God, what are you saying?
No.
Okay, because the idea and the process is making mistakes, as in everything we learn. So I encourage you to dare to speak, and we are here to learn from you too, of course.
We to learn from you and you from me.
Yes, it's a feedback.
Idea. Yes. Okay. Who else is there and there to speak if they want? If not, I continue. Because some more people came, but I don't know. Sometimes we don't want to talk, and that's okay. And if you talk, it's okay if you commit mistakes, as Andreas had said.
Yeah, we got Natalia, Clarissa,
Natalia, okay.
Joanna, Rocio. Okay, someone speaking there.
Tell us. I feel myself as a YouTuber, you know, and you say, who is it there? Who is it? Tell us. Okay. Okay. Later on, if anyone wants to talk, tell us, or share, or raise your hand, please. Okay, because it is available to raise the hand. I think reactions. You have reactions there, and you may raise the hand, or you may cry, or there's a heart there and something. So you may raise the hand if you want to talk, and I will see it. Okay, so I would like to show you the content of this thing, the classroom. Yes. Share screen again. So for all of you that came a little bit later, the idea is that you have the classroom. Enzo knows the classroom a lot because he's studying at the same university. So Enzo, you remember, this is the same classroom. The same classroom as Internacional Público, you know? Okay, and you have Cursada, where it says Cursada, in fact, is every one of the units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. Unit 0 is all the practical matters, as the description of the course, the regulations. I have included the resolution of the authorities of the university because some students last year asked me for it. And the curriculum, the programa, and the curriculum vitae of all 4 teachers. Yes, so it's the practical matters. On the second part, I think that I will open it this night, this afternoon, after this meeting. You have the basics of the human rights basics. Here there's a paper that you have to download. It's all in English and it has been prepared by us. And you have to download it and take it at hand. If you have some time, please read it because it's useful. And you will need it in order to solve some activities, to make some activities. And so you have this paper. Every time I lose the post. Then you have the first assignment. I have one doubt. Would you like to work in groups? Perhaps if you work in groups, you may help yourselves. What is your idea? Because in fact, the paradigm, you know, that I have studied how to be a teacher in virtual learning in Quilmes, Universidad de Quilmes, and I am a little bit up to be a specialist. I need the thesis. I need that they to pass the thesis. And they say that the paradigm of the virtual learning is the group work. The group learning. I don't know who's talking. Okay, stop share. So there I have some assignments, and I could make you group into 2 or 3 persons, and you make a work on the assignments in group. What do you say about it? Please tell us.
For me, it's good. I don't mind.
Okay, I think that sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's a burden. I don't know. I would try because I have there the assignment, individual assignment, but I can make it be made in groups. So perhaps we may try if it is good for you or not. Yes. Or you may say, well, I want to do it by myself, and you do it by yourself. Okay.
We may alternate between individual and group work.
Yes.
And they can tell us. Another important thing of the Diplomatura is your feedback. You telling us how do you feel, and if you feel more comfortable working alone, because sometimes it happened to me at school that I had this group work where we had 5 names, but only 1 person working, and it was not fair. No. So you tell us with all the confidence, I feel good, I don't feel comfortable, I prefer to work individually. Okay, it's not going to influence your marks or anything. Yeah. Yes.
Well, this assignment consists of reading one of the UDHR, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In fact, the assignment says 5 articles. I tell you that you may do it with only 3 articles. Take 3 articles, copy it into a chart literally, and then say why this article is meaningful for me. So you may analyze the article and say something related to your life. Why is it meaningful for you? And that's it. And the thing is that you have then, after that, you have to post it in a forum, in foro, the forum there. I will prepare all of that after this meeting, yes? And you will see it afterwards. Okay, what else? Another thing, you know, that for this thesis for Quilmes, I had to endure and prepare a quest for my former students, because this is the fourth corte. I don't know how to say corte, Andrea. This is the 4th time I lead this kind of course, because we started in 2019, 2020, 2021. This is the 4th time, and I think that it has been successful up to this point. So the thing is that I had to ask for my former students, and they told me that one activity was keen for them. The activity was to read 1 book that I had prepared for them. Well, I proposed 2 books alongside the former students for the former students, but the one that they liked the most was, I don't know. Yes, I can share the PDF. Let's see. The one that they liked the most was The Children Act. The Children Act is a book by Ian McEwan, or McEwan. How do you pronounce that, Andrea?
Yeah, I would pronounce Ewan.
Okay, I am McEwan,
sure.
Who is English or probably Scottish because of the Mac. And there's a movie also related to that, so it's easier because you may watch the movie and then read or whatever. And my former students said that reading the book was good for them because they obliged them to read. So I will propose this activity again. So I will send you the book, and every week I will ask you to answer some questions. You know that this encounter will be voluntary, it's not mandatory. But whether you can, you may answer the questions, or if not, I will propose a questionnaire on the classroom. So the book is, I will try to share the book. Let's see the book. Well, I will share a trailer of the book, if I can share. Oh, I hate this. I hate the well, sorry for the inconvenience. Here, there. Let's see if I can share it. Yes, there it is. Well, now, Andrea, which thing should I click on in order to listen to it? Because I need, you know?
I don't know, because I had set my headphones to listen to the same thing that is coming out the computer. So I'm not very sure if, let's see, you just play it and we'll see if we can hear it. No. Are you, Ade, are you using headphones? Ade, you're silenced, you're mute.
And now?
In court, it's
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
it works.
Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome.
My name's Fiona May. In court, it's my lady. I'm always too busy. The law can take over your life.
You coming to bed?
Is tomorrow the case?
Okay. My lady, they're ready for you.
Hot rice?
Fee, shall we talk?
Excuse me, long day.
I don't know how to say this. I think I want to have an affair.
What?
I love you. We're meant to be together, but we don't even kiss anymore.
Yeah.
We have an urgent case, my lady.
The applicant Adam has leukemia. However, the boy and his parents are Jehovah's Witnesses, and it's contrary to their faith to accept blood into their system.
I would like to hear from Adam himself.
You've come to change my mind.
Why is a blood transfusion wrong?
Why is anything wrong? Torture, lying, being unfaithful in your marriage.
What is the point of your silence?
People think you've been influenced by your parents. Somehow I've got to decide. The child's welfare shall be the court's paramount consideration. Life is more precious than dignity.
Do you remember how we were? Don't you miss that? My lady, I've got so many questions for you.
I think you brought me close to something. My delicious adventure.
Fee, talk to me.
This young man thought I could answer all his questions, but he's dying.
He's just a child. Lovely boy.
Adam, remember all of life and love.
It was a day of anguish at the Royal Courts of Justice.
My lady, they're ready for you.
Let's see. Audio settings, it says. It was okay, the sound, Andrea?
Yeah, I can hear perfectly. Yes.
Okay.
For the rest, listen to the trailer. Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
there's another trailer. I can share it with you if you want.
I haven't watched the movie. I will today.
You
if I
will?
have time, yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
Movies night.
Somebody is talking. Tell me. Who's talking? Who's there? Who said Adela? Rocio Bombeji, tell us about yourself. You're there. You are new. I didn't see you. Oh, no. Okay. It's up to you. Okay. So it's up to us to talk or not to talk. Okay. So that was the trailer of the book. I want you to read. I will send you the book and we will try to discuss 1 or 2 units or chapters every week. What do you think of that? Is it too demanding?
It depends on how many pages it has.
Yes. It's a short book. It's a short book.
The total number of pages is 130, I think.
It's
I think we can try.
Very short.
Very short. Yes.
And it has several chapters, so we divide it into chapters, then we discuss, and it's quite useful, you know, when you get to read something, it's like you find new vocabulary that you haven't ever maybe been in touch with, or vocabulary that you didn't remember. So I know it takes maybe an effort to sit and read, but it's very profitable. It's very good.
And another idea is not to pay much attention to every one of the words that you don't know. You just, for instance, you make a trace there with your pen, and that's it. Don't go to dictionary or whatever, because you're going to waste your time and you're not going to go further in the book. So the meaning of every one of the words is going to be unveiled by the reading itself. So don't go to the dictionary, because it's
the idea is to get the meaning, the general meaning.
Yes, and afterwards you have the movie. So we will see the movie and read the book, you know. And why, for instance, first lesson of legal English. Why does it say the Children Act and not the Children's Act? Why? You know, it's not. It should be grammatically perfect if it says the Children's Act, but it says the Children Act. What is an act? Anybody knows what an act is? What is an act in English?
It isn't like the law.
Yes, an act is a false friend, you know, it's a false friend. Because you know what false friend is? False friend is something that
I know it has many meanings.
Yes,
it can be used as more than that.
That's it. And in legal English, you don't say law as we say la ley 2744. I am a laborist, you know, 2744, la ley 2744, la ley 2744. They don't say that. They say act instead of ley, instead of law. Because law, in fact, is a general term for derecho, as it said, derecho. Law is derecho, and if you want to say la ley 2744, ley, you say act. That's the first thing. Another thing is that it doesn't say the Children Act, because in fact, the act originally, as they have passed, and sancionar is to pass, passed. Sancionar la ley is to pass the law. They have passed this act as the Children Act, la ley de los chicos. But they don't say the Children's Act, they say the Children Act. That's the name of the law, la ley. You know, that's why the name is the Children Act. It's not a mistake, it's the Children Act. And as the Children Act is the name of the law, and this is a judge devoted to this part of the law related to family law and children. So that's the Children Act, because somehow she applies the Children Act. That's why that's the name. And she is a judge, and all of it, all of what is shown there in this trailer, I have been there, and it's so exciting to be there, because you know, it is the High Court, the Crown Court, and it's an emotion. You know that in fact, English people have been colonizing all over the world. That part I hate of them. They are colonizers, and they have colonized our Malvinas, and they have destroyed some of our people. But the language, the culture, I think that we may imitate and copy some of those parts, and they have this idea of the justice. For instance, first of all, they're lawyers, and afterwards they are judges. They practice law for 5, 10, 12 years, and after that, they turn into judges. Here, sometimes you have judges that they have got their degree, and they have studied 1 or 2 or 3 years, and they go into the justice power, and they become judges, and they don't know how to practice law at all. They don't know what people need, because
I would say most of them.
Yes, so I hate that part. That's why I entered into the court, because I tried to enter the court, because I said, well, I am a lawyer. I have been a lawyer for 36 years. I want to be a judge because now I have the experience. That's why. But I think that that doesn't happen in Argentina. But for them, we should learn from them this situation. They turn into lawyers first. They get, for instance, there's another movie, not movie, but a series. You should go for it. It's not in any streaming. It is called Silk. Silk. S-I-L-K. Silk. You should copy from the thieves of the internet. Silk. It's extraordinary. It shows the chambers of lawyers. It's all devoted to lawyers. Shows the chambers of lawyers. First of all, they are lawyers, and then they get their gown. This is the gown, the black gown, and the wig. The black gown. The gown is black, and it is from cotton at first, because they are fresh lawyers. They are lawyers for 1, 2, 3, 5 years. They are very fresh. They have to learn, and they have their cotton gown. After, for instance, 10 years, they get their silk gown as lawyers, very experienced lawyers. And after that, they got to the justice and get their judge degree. And that's a judge degree or judge post. It's excellent. The idea of a justice that is a career. It's not something to get some money. It's another way of thinking of the justice. So that's the part I want to copy from the Anglo-Saxon culture. Well, that is the book. I will send you the book, and the idea is to read 1 or 2 chapters of the book and to talk about that every week. Well, Andrea is going to be with us, and also another teacher who's called Mauricio. Mauricio is a licenciado in linguística. He's an English teacher. He was my first English teacher in 2005, and then I got on studying English and sitting for the IELTS exam, and then I went into the professorado, and etc. So Mauricio knows me a lot, and he knows a lot about legal English. Mauricio is not a lawyer. He is an English teacher and a licenciado en lingüística, or linguistics. He's going to be with us also. Well, I have shown you the platform. What else, Andrea? Tell us. What else can I say? Because today is not a lesson. Today is just in order to organize the activities.
I don't remember exactly the name, but I know there's a show in Netflix. There are several shows, but one in particular is about an extradition, I think. I think it's related to this subject. but there's another one that is pretty new that is called the Lincoln Lawyer.
Ah, Lincoln,
and it's
yes.
super great. It's all about the jury and the trial and the bias and everything. So I think it's pretty interesting for everyone if they want to see it.
Yes, we learn a lot from the movies and series. Yes.
What's the name, Gaby?
The Lincoln Lawyer, el abogado de Lincoln.
Yes.
Yes, because
Right.
there's a Lincoln. We all, it's American. It's a series from.
It's American,
Yeah,
and
American,
it's the thing it happens in an American court.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Americans and English courts are so different.
Yes.
I mean, the English law and the American law, when I started studying that, it was a mess in my head because they were so different. People, I have to go.
Yeah.
I have to leave you now.
Okay, all of us will go.
Okay.
We'll
All
depart.
right. It's been a pleasure.
The idea is to explain the classroom and the book. And so next class will be, Andrea, are you available at which time? What time?
After
Friday.
5:30 every
5:30?
day.
Yes,
Every
so 5:30
day.
will be. You remember that it's not mandatory, but it's useful to talk, and that's an opportunity to talk. Yes, and it will be recorded and posted on the platform. Yes, I'm so glad that you all managed to come here, and you managed to register on this Diplomatura. I'm so glad. Thank you very much for this opportunity to learn for you and for me.
And for
Okay.
us.
Yes, and for the class. See you next Friday at 5:30. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Bye, Rocio, Natalia. Tell me anything you need. Remember the WhatsApp group. Remember to join the WhatsApp group if you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a
The
nice
groups
weekend.
are gonna tell us the groups in the WhatsApp group, or
Yes. And also you may send me an email on the platform or on the WhatsApp group. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
Enjoy the weekend. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the weekend. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Janina.
Bye. See you.
Thank you, Natalia. Thank you, Micaela. Thank you, Enzo. Joanna, who didn't talk, and Federico.
Bye-bye. See you Friday.
See you. Thank you.